times so far.
Oh,
All right, we'll do an opening statement from Coach Ford and then questions.
well, just, I thought we played a really good game. We had our stretches, obviously, beginning the second half, wasn't what we kind of took some tough shots early, missed 3 layups to start the second half. They made some threes. The biggest key is we wanted to try to hold down their threes as much as we could. I thought that was the difference in the first game. You can easily get caught up into Holmes and Kamara, which deservingly so, probably as good a 4 or 5 as there is in the country. But what hurts you is all the threes that they can throw in on you. And I thought we did a great job in the first half. Not as good, but I liked how we attacked offensively. We kind of stuck to the scout report for 40 minutes offensively. Got the ball to the right places inside. We had a good combination of going inside to Francis, to Jake. And then we had some good driving kicks and some threes in the first half. But good hard-fought game by two good basketball teams. Got a lot of respect for Dayton and Anthony Grant. They're a really, really good basketball team. A lot of weapons out there. Just rather proud of our team for sticking it together. First half, as I told him, first half, everybody but Larry who played scored, but everybody got a rebound. It's total team effort. Sincere came in, gave us huge points when he got in. So really proud of these guys, and good to get 20th win. It's always a good game between Dayton and St. Louis, and it's good to get a win.
One of those senior nights where you can say that all of those guys
It's interesting. Yeah, and it's fun. Javon was doing better the last couple of days. His foot had been hurting earlier last week a little bit, and kind of went through a stretch. But he really did some good things in the last day or so, and tried to not let him do too much. Thought he gave us some good energy. But yeah, Javonte got off to a good start. Javonte got off to a really good start. But we changed some things defensively from the first game. We kind of changed the game plan, how we guarded certain ball screens, how we did certain things. And at this, we had a tough time second half coming up with some rebounds at times that kind of put our back against the wall. But I was really proud of they just kind of hung in there and took a pretty good punch to start the second half, and we were able to hang in there and took it right back up to 10.
Hey, Coach, Javonte led all scores of 17 points, but one of the biggest plays I thought was in the second half, he got the block, it was a no call, turned the momentum, you guys got a couple of layups and forced Dayton to a timeout.
Yeah, Javonte and Gibson have both become shot blockers all of a sudden overnight. They both had 2 big blocks, crucial blocks. You make a good point. You make a good point. Crucial blocks at crucial times when they were making runs at us. And we've been feeling a lot better about Javonte's defensive lately. We've been studying it on film and doing different things, and we've been really pleased with his defensive lately. We know we can score, but he's really been showing some toughness of lately, and that really helps our team for sure.
Throughout the game, how important was the role of Javon kind of tagging Duran on the pick and roll when when he'd get behind Francis on the drop? Javon just consistently every time he was there. That would have been a big thing if he would have missed it.
Yeah, we call it nail hole, and it was one of we were supposed to have been there last game, but we weren't there as much. But we changed how we guarded the ball screen in it. And it helped those guys behind it. But we thought it needed to. I mean, that's what. Now, a couple of times he got buried a little bit, and it left Kamara for a 3. But I thought Francis, Jake, Javon, TJ both did a really good job in the post one-on-one. We kind of left them down there a little bit, and I thought they did a really good job of manning up and fighting against 2. I mean, really good. I mean, they're 4s and 5s. Just stats say it all, but really good.
Can one game, good win against a good opponent be something you can carry forward? I mean,
you know me, Steve. Good win because it is a good team, and we got a lot of respect for Dayton. We both tie, I guess, for second in the league, and got a lot of respect for those guys. Right now we need to. We'll take a day or so, 2 days off, and move forward. You and I've talked about it. I think we've been playing really good basketball over the last 2 weeks. VCU game, we competed at a winning. We just didn't play well. Turned the ball over 20 times. But we had the right mentality. There's some games we bet we didn't have the right mentality. But I think over the last, even the games we didn't win, the mentality is right. We just hurt ourselves, turnovers, and we just didn't shoot the ball well, different things like that. So I think we've been playing well. We hope it continues and even gets better. We know this was a good win because we have a lot of respect for Dayton.
you talk about the mentality. This is obviously a different kind of team with the age and the vast experience. Is it ever hard to keep the mentality with a group of much older, I guess, older guys?
I've been doing this for a long time. 26 years as a college head coach. I'm 53 years old, and you never stop learning. You never stop learning. And, I don't know if I've coached a team quite this old, but I've learned a lot through this season. And we've talked about it with the team. I've talked about it to them a lot. But you never stop learning. But, it's I think here lately our experience has helped us a little bit, for sure. And we've learned a lot, hopefully a lot throughout the season that hopefully can help us be our best right now. But, I think, it's different coaching a team this old. Yeah, it's been a little bit different.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
You can always be anytime you want to come. Campbellsville days.
Oh, yeah.
Campbellsville days.
So you still sports reach and
Still
everything?
good, 37
Good man
years.
right here. Good man.
37 years, I'm getting older.
You're a good Christian man right here.
Good to see you, man.
You know sports reach? You know what sports reach?
I won't be a stranger so much next year.
Please, yeah. It's good to see you, man.
Fun,
Thank
fun
you.
to watch it out.
Thank you. Good man, good man. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. It's senior night. We have a senior student worker who's been an all-star who we've said he's gonna get the first question. So Ryan,
After coming off the game with BCU, it was a tough game, 20 turnovers. How did you guys, as players, amongst your team, how did you guys adjust, and what adjustments did you guys make coming to a game like Dayton, a high-level game like Dayton, to play as well as you guys played? Because you guys had less than half the turnovers you had in BCU. So what was it like in the locker room for the players?
I just think we knew we had to take care of the ball, so you got to do it. You really don't have a choice. So I think just make emphasis on just taking care of the ball, getting good shots, finding people when they open, hitting people in the right spots. So I think that's just the main thing.
Yeah, just to add up to what JP said, we understood our last game, we had a lot of turnover, and this game we understood we got to take care of the ball, and every guy just decided to help each other, on offense or defense, and Yuri did a great job, today. He's the point guard, he handled the situation, especially at the end of the game when Dayton was pressuring us. But yeah, we did a great job. Yeah.
Javante, when you knocked down that first three, I don't know, it looked like you really was in the zone, extremely fluid in the offense. How would you feel out there in the court?
I feel good. I knew. I always say if I made my first shot, I'd probably have a good night. So I just knew if I got that first one, I'd be all right. It was senior night, so everybody came in with a little more. But I feel good. I feel great out there today.
Was you surprised in the second half? That huge block, it turned the momentum in the second half of the game. Was no call. Was you good with that?
Seen that vertical, So I've been working on that. That's like my fourth block of the year. So you know what I'm saying? I got it. That's all I care about. I got the block. And we came down. I don't remember if we scored or not, but I remember that block.
Coach said they've been watching your defense on film over the last few weeks, and it's taken such a big step. And you pointed that out just now. How does it feel to get kind of that recognition of your hard work?
You see, he remembered the block. See, that's all. I like that. I like he remembered it. Yeah, I think it was just something I had to work on. I had to get better at, to help the team out. So I'm glad he noticed that.
Franklin, I know you guys had the ceremony at the end, so you're not maybe thinking about the senior last game thing going into the game, but did it feel different starting out this game, just knowing it was your last one, or did you put that in the back of your mind?
Yeah, it felt different. We understood, especially our seniors. Number one, we don't really, we in Dayton had kind of something going on, especially the way we lost the last game. Nobody was happy about that, first of all. And secondly, we had a senior night, so we have to give everything, First of all, we talked about taking care of the ball, playing for each other, and defense. We had kind of allowed them to get some shot that we're not supposed to do that, but we just locked in today, together, playing together as a team, and understanding that's the only time we win game, when we do everything together as a team.
Looking forward to going to the Dayton tournament. This is one for each of you guys. What's the biggest thing you think this team has to work on for you guys to have a good run in Brooklyn?
Just, like today, in practice, coach usually say there's certain time in the game where we need to come together and understand the situation of the game and what we need to do, and that's the biggest thing for us going into this tournament, understanding, hey, we haven't scored in certain position, we need a good shot. Understanding, hey, they've been scoring 3-4 times, we need to get a stop or get 2 stops in a row. And I think we did a really good job of that today, coming in, everybody contributed and talking, and if we do that in the tournament, we got a huge chance.
Javante, Coach was also saying that he thought that in the last couple of weeks, I don't know, or that he feels like the team's had the right mentality to win. Hasn't always resulted in wins, but has had the right mentality on the floor, which I guess is important at the end of the season, obviously. I mean, can you understand what he's saying in that regard in terms of mentality of the team?
Yeah. So like when we come in timeouts, instead of coach just drawing up everything or just talking to us, we're talking amongst each other, telling us what we need to do or telling coach what we see out there. Like we came in halftime and he was like something about switching. We wanted to do for a switch, but we weren't for switching. So he was just like, you guys are out there playing. So if you like it, then do it on the court. So he just basically give us the freedom to talk it out on the court. So if we see something that he doesn't see, well, we gonna do it on the court because we're basically the ones up there.
So has his mentality changed also? In
Yep.
that regard?
I think it's more so us. Now we're just, in that mindset. Now we're just playing the game. It's like, okay, coach, we see this, So he's always been, if we tell him something, he's listened to you. So now we're just vocalizing it more.
On that one, you said you guys were doing some of those like heavy switching in the first half, and you wanted asked if you wanted to like keep rolling in the second half. You guys were like, we're not comfortable with that. We feel just keep going with that man to man.
No, it was so we weren't switching.
Okay, other
We
way around.
weren't
Other way around.
switching, yeah. So we wanted to switch because we did it a few plays in a row and it worked for us. So we like, all right, we want to switch instead of not switching.
What kind of when you're out there, what's the biggest difference for you as a player? When do you feel like it's a more useful thing to go into that heavy switching as opposed to not?
It just depends on how the screen is. Like if it's a screen that we can get over or under, you probably won't switch it. But if it's something that we get stuck on, just knowing that the other person like, all right, I got you, and you just take mine. So it's really just a read.
Devontae, it got a little chippy in the second half. At one point, blankly hit the court. Do you like it when it get a little chippy?
I didn't have a problem with it. It was. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. It was all right. I knew it was just basketball at the end of the day. I ain't really think about it too much.
Francis is the one that got the tech.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
And Rev don't like me, man. They just gotta keep it foul.
All right, go talk about just defending Holmes and just what goes into that, and you guys limited him fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. You've seen what he done all season. Looking at his stats, all credit to him. Just second half, my mentality was, first of all, I allowed him, give him position to do what he wanted to do. My mentality was just try to make him uncomfortable a little bit. He's a good player. You can't really stop him from doing what he really wants to do. You just have to make him a little bit more uncomfortable. All credit to him. He did really good. My teammate also helped me dig a little bit. So, just keep. And I don't want to get in foul trouble too, So it's kind of tough. Sometimes you don't want to hit him too hard. Sometimes you just gotta, just hopefully he misses it, Yeah.
Hey, Francis, how do you make that adjustment? You never know how officials going to call against sometimes. They're likely to blow the whistles or more light fouls. Sometimes they let you play hard. How do you make that adjustment?
For me, it's just trying to, like in this game, in this game and also watching my other games, I realized that sometimes I have to reduce the aggressiveness, let him keep hitting me, and hopefully he picks the ball up before he gets to, his sweet spot. And also try to talk to the ref a little bit, try to make them understand if you get fouled, hey, what did I do wrong? The ref explains to you, and, they keep fitting him, and it's kind of, I won't say it's super tough, but it is tough. He's always attacking. So for me, just trying to take him away from his sweet spots and make him shoot high shots. And sometimes you just gotta foul him. Hopefully, yeah, he's a good player. They give him the ball every time, so he's always attacking. He has that momentum from the ref. All eyes are watching. At that point, but I did a good job today. And next week, trying to continue that same mentality.
How much of a difference is it like playing Holmes as opposed if he's getting the ball already in position or on the block as opposed to it seems like you guys are doing a good job of making him catch the ball maybe like 12 or 13 feet out and then have to work his way on a dribble. Is it a lot easier to handle him when he's getting the ball out 13 feet and has to work his way in as opposed to already when he's got starting on the block?
Yeah, I think I would say it's a lot easier because I think as a post player, sometimes you want to catch the ball a little bit outside, because that way you could go in with a momentum, But with him, he's just trying to make him shoot on top of me, At this game, I just want him to shoot over me, make it a little bit harder. You see he got it and he shot it, and I was shocked because I didn't see him make that move before, but. With that, I had to adjust with that, get a little bit buddy with him. But he's a great player, like I said. You could, based on his stats, you can't deny that. You just have to make it uncomfortable for him a little bit. Yeah, I don't think if he catches it anywhere, he still has the momentum to score.
All right, thanks, fellas.